Hey, here we go. What's up, everybody? I am high performance mindset coach Jay Hollingshed. I help athletes win more competitions and consistently get better stats. I help entrepreneurs become more productive and consistently earn more profit. Like I said, I am your high performance mindset coach Jay Hollingshed, and I'm helping people out from the locker room all the way to the boardroom. If you hear all the noise in the background, I am at practice. This is Wednesday night. We're preparing for our Mid-East qualifiers, which will take place this weekend in Indianapolis. Take place this weekend in Indy. So, with that being said, coaches may go in and out of here. You may have a couple of players running in and out, but we're going to pursue anyway. So, today is Wednesday. Wednesday is day 4 of the week. We discussed pillar number 4, which is goal setting. Goal setting. Let me hit everybody up. Thank yous. Thank yous. My brother already checked in. DJ Daughtry. Hey, what's up, man? He's checked. Oh, my firefighter's checking in. Shirley Moore Borland checking in. Frank, another firefighter. Frank, all right, you ranker. I appreciate you, man. All right. Who else? I'm sure my wife will be checking in like clockwork in a second or so. Now, here we are on Wednesday, goal setting. Goal setting Wednesday. I did some more research today. This time I was looking in Entrepreneur Magazine, and I found some interesting facts out on goal setting. I try to bring you all something different every week. And this time I found an article written by a guy named Phil LeDuc, and he's a contributor to Entrepreneur Magazine. The article is entitled 6 Tips for Goal Setting that 6 tips for goal setting that they do not teach you in college. Troy Wilkins, I appreciate you for tuning in, brother. 6 tips for goal setting that don't teach you in college. And I'm going to run through these pretty quick because they're wrapping up practice and it might get a little noisy in here. So here we go. Tip number one, write your goals that align with your values. In the past, I kept speaking of write your goals down, write your goals down, write your goals down. You can't get enough of writing your goals down. That's one of the best things you can do. But to take it a step further, write goals down that align with your values. Here's the example they gave. If your career goals aren't supporting your life goals, you are bound to have a miserable existence. Landing a job that pays well and you can retire wealthy, but if you do that, you may not land the job that you've been talking about getting since you were a child, and you'll be stuck in a dead-end job. Yeah, you get paid good. Yeah, you retiring wealthy, but you will not be happy. That's the whole purpose of setting a goal, is to be happy. Now, not unless your goal is not to be happy, but who sets those type of goals? Set your goals that write goals down that align with your values, that align with who you are, your purpose, your life goals. Number 2, set goals that you can control. Goals that you can control. Now, too often we set goals that depend on other people or other things or other factors that are not involving us, other factors that we cannot control. That puts us in a place of depending upon somebody or something else for our own success. Not a good thing to do at all. Here's my example for that. For those of you that know me from Memphis, I had a barbershop called Mr. J's Barbershop, nice upscale barbershop on the southeast side of Shelby County. And I had the shop built from the ground up in an area that was flourishing, brand new subdivisions popping up all over the place. You had strip malls, a lot of high traffic location. Now, I could have easily depended on the highly populated, high traffic location to do the marketing for my shop. But no, that's not something I wanted to do, because things happen in neighborhoods. Things happen. It could be a crime spree, or it could be gentrification or something like that, and the neighborhood goes down in value. Well, should that happen, then my shop goes down with it. Stanley Shotwell, I appreciate you tuning in, brother. Should that happen, my shop goes down with it. I can't do that. I can't leave the marketing of my shop to chance. That's leaving the marketing of my shop and my success, or the success of my business, to chance. So what did I do? I took it upon myself and I got out there and I started networking with the neighborhood, networking with the neighbors, networking with the schools, the local businesses, and places like that to build the brand for my shop and the marketing. That way, should something happen in the neighborhood and the value of the neighborhood starts to go down, no problem. They know that my shop is an upstanding shop. My shop represents me, and I can't let the neighborhood or somebody else dictate a representation of me. So, number 2, set goals you can control. And I took control of the marketing of my shop. That was my goal, and I succeeded in that. Number 3, think big. Think big. Now, the author suggested that the best way to do this is not to focus on making your first 1 million, but focus on making your first 20 million. That's if you are an entrepreneur in business for yourself. Focus on making your first 20 million instead of your first 1 million. Here's why. The author says that makes sense because if you concentrate on making your first 20 million and fall short, you will likely have made your first million and then some. Self-explanatory. That's number 3. Number 4, give yourself time. Give yourself time. That's the 4th attribute of goal setting they do not teach you in college. Giving yourself time. You have to be patient. Don't rush yourself. Here's what it says. It is said that good things come to those who wait, and there is some truth to that. However, if you begin with the end in mind, that is to say, if you start by visualizing where you want to end up in life, the things you need to get there are pretty easy to plot out. That's basically setting your sights far. Setting your sights on the goal. You put your goal far out there, you know where you want to be. And if you know where you know your end result, then you can easily plot the steps to get to that end result. But if you have no vision, you don't know where you're going, you don't know how to plot steps because you have steps leading to no target, steps leading to no destination, steps leading to no desired end. So set your goals, give yourself time. And when you set your goal far out, give yourself time for the steps to reveal themselves and for you to plot your steps out according to the way they are being revealed. Number 5, plan your success. Plan for success, Plan for success. Step 5, plan for success. The author says, don't ask, what if I fail? But rather ask, what if I succeed? What about failure? Worry about failure is pointless and destructive. And it's the surest way to fail. And the surest way to fail is to spend time worrying about failing. So when you set your goals, you want to plan for success. If your mind is on success, then that's all you're going to be working towards. It's what's on your mind, success. As I state on Mondays in my focus and concentration, on Tuesdays in my focus and concentration sessions, your mind can only focus on one thing at a time. And the body always follows the mind. So if your mind is focused on failing, you're worrying about failing, you're going to fail. You focus on going towards your success, you will be successful. And number 6, manage your risk. Manage your risk. Of course, when you're making goals, you are taking risk. There's a risk to everything, especially when you're trying to achieve success. So, number 6 says manage your risk, and it says you will never achieve goals you don't set. That's true. Most of the things you will do on your journey to success will carry some measure of risk, and you have to take a risk in order to have a gain. That's just common sense. Just be sure that you consider the risk and weigh your risk against the reward. What is the reward? We talked about the reward in step 4. We were talking about giving yourself time. Your reward is your end result, the place you want to end up at. That's where all your steps are leading to. So when it comes to step number 6, managing your risk, you want to manage your risk according to your final destination of your goals. Now, a brief, wow, Frank, you hooked me up again. Those of you that want to catch this episode and all the other episodes, I didn't mention that. Thank you for the reminder, Frank, for posting that. This is episode 81. In my haste to get this out before we get rid of practice, or get done with practice, I forgot to mention that this is episode 81 of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. So Episodes 1 through 79 are already posted on YouTube. Frank Uranker has already posted my YouTube channel, so you can just touch that guy wearing that suit with that face on it. Yeah, that's me. That's what I look like when I'm trying to dress up. So go there. You can get all of my videos, plus the ones that I started doing before my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance. Thank you for everybody that's watching, everybody that's tuned in. I really appreciate you. My first time viewers, thank you for tuning in as well. I appreciate you. And for those of you that want help with goal setting, if you're setting goals and you haven't been able to get past the steps to reach your goal, feel free to reach out to me at speaktojay.com. If goal setting has been a thorn in your side and is troubling you, keeping you from being successful in your entrepreneur journey, keeping you from being successful in your athletic journey, reach out to me, speaktojay.com, speaktojay.com, or inbox me on the platform you are watching. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Be well, stay blessed, and always, through love, be a blessing. God bless.